People die every day, and it sucks every time it happens. One day that person is going to be you or me, but it's not all the same level of bad. Dying some ways is definitely worse than others. Like, when you die outwardly, physically, you at least get to avoid the embarrassing thing that gets you killed, whether that's a speeding car or old age. God, so embarrassing. Just get younger, stupid. That's opposed to if you died inside, which instead do just get posted to Reddit. Hi again, guys, and welcome back to my quarter-life crisis, and today we're going to be watching some people die inside. It's not pretty, it's pretty soul-crushing. Before we hop into the stolen YouTube compilations though, did you know that half of you watching right now aren't subscribed? That's an issue. Turn the is in issue into a was, and then I won't have to sue you. Just subscribe with notifications on. It's so easy, and it'll save your goddamn life. Okay, I get trying to push a door open when your hands are full, but what the hell was the plan here? He's just trying to jam his knuckles into the handle, and when that doesn't work, his backup is smacking his face into the glass to see if it'll budge. He just stands there, as still as a Macy's mannequin, while his head tries to figure out what it just hit. I don't understand. The air is solid, it's clear, but it stopped me. That was the most emoji-accurate face I've ever seen. A perfectly flat, 180-degree line of a smile. And that's 2 in a row where people were holding drinks and tried to hit stuff with the hands they were holding drinks with. I'm starting to see a pattern of things to avoid if you don't want to be in one of these.
Always put on your own mask first before helping others.
Okay, so as dead as that guy looks, I don't think this is the right video for him. We're supposed to watch the death as it happens. He looks like he hasn't had light behind those eyes for a while now. He nods like a piston in Minecraft. It's so robotic. He only remembers how to do it from muscle memory. That mask has probably been on his face for a decade, and this flight attendant shoving it down his throat probably just makes the reality of the situation hurt even more.
Start recording before the green screen comes up. It's supposed to.
This dude went from shitting his pants thinking someone was behind him to shitting the bed because he realized he jumped out of his chair in front of 1,000 people over it. Watch how fast his expressions change too. If you took all the individual frames from this video, you could probably make an artist reference chart for what face a person makes for every emotion.
Dad, oh, you're over here.
Really?
That was definitely not their first time doing that shit to their dad. You can tell no matter what color shirt he wears, their kid always finds a way to call him an exercise ball in public. The way he looks over when the camera's on him is like the one really uncomfortable close-up shot of Thanos from Infinity War. You can see every fold and wrinkle in his frown. That is a man ready to kill.
Oh my god. Mama! That's insane!
You're insane. That's what keeps me alive.
Is that really the secret? If this woman's as old as she looks, then we've found what those rich fucks have actually been using to stay young instead of the blood of babies. The way she said it too, she's talking to her grandson like she knows something he doesn't, and I fucking believe her. She didn't make a mistake pouring that shit, she knew exactly what she was up to. And basically, that's why Dogecoin is going to take me from here all the way up here to the moon. I'm going to be richer than Bill Gates before the divorce. And that's why I think I deserve a kiss. He leans in. She turns her head. A Drake song immediately starts playing in his mind. He's back in high school all over again. He realizes everything his ex said about him is true. Head in his hands, spirits in the mud. He takes drinking back up again. Whoever designed that thing was definitely 6 feet tall. All my short kings know the type, those evil giants who can't imagine that anybody is shorter than them. They make everything with only other tall people in mind. Roller coasters, kitchen cabinets, podiums, basketball, it's fucked up. And here specifically, it makes an already grueling fast food job just that much more annoying.
And again, savage! Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. dude.
Yeah, that looks like Britain if I've ever seen it. One of the only places on Earth where if you work in the city, you should wear a wetsuit. They must have felt like they were getting hit by that big bucket of water at water parks that fills up and drops water on your skull over and over again. Just dump, dump, dump. I wonder if any of the cars in the back saw it happen the first few times and switched lanes just so they could get in on the action. I'm not gonna lie, as much as it must suck to be those guys, it's very fun to watch. That's one of those, fuck, am I gonna lose my job moments? She was probably feeling real productive manhandling that sliding door. Fine, the machines don't want to do their job? Well, I'll do it instead. I'm a woman of action. And then it turns out the construction workers who made that door also didn't do their job, because that shit folded in half like an airplane food tray. If it broke that easily, it was going to stop absolutely zero robberies when the store is closed. Yeah, that sucks. Like, he knew it was gonna get run over before it was even under the bus, but I have no idea what the fuck the caption is talking about. A skater's worst nightmare? Do you really think that's the worst thing that's ever happened while somebody was skateboarding? The worst skateboarding scenario that comes to your head is just the skateboard getting broken?
You want to pull out your journeys book?
What was that? What was that?
That's the most stock sound effect fart that I've ever heard, and unfortunately I relate, except for me it's in reverse. Me and my friends like to fart into our microphones over Discord. It's kind of like therapy for us, just cheaper. But ever since Discord added Crisp, that's become a thing of the past. Crisp is a noise suppression program that's meant to only detect voices, so it blocks out the background noises of people chewing Pringles and all that stuff. But unfortunately, there's no exception for ripping ass. Goodbye, farts on Discord call.
Wrong.
No, that's good. Yeah.
No, it's wrong. We're gonna need to start again, guys.
Oh, no. Fuck me.
I don't know what makeup takes to do. I'm guessing it's hard, but if I was one of those guys, I imagine I would have decked Ryan Reynolds in the jaw for it. To put it in perspective, for people who only know how to play video games like me, it's like when you get past a really hard boss by the skin of your teeth, and then the save file goes all fungi on you and decides to corrupt. So, you have to start the entire game over, actually. I hope that poor retail worker was in on the bit. If I was having a particularly bad day, somebody doing that would be my sign to put in 2 weeks. When he looks at the camera, you can practically feel the daggers that he's glaring at you drill into your ribcage. Brutal stuff. Yeah, broken light. I just hope that guy's foot is okay. His toes raw-dogged that glass. The only protection he had on was a thin-ass sock. That's like using a broken, rewrapped condom to not get an STD. He seriously took it on the nose. He didn't even flinch. I'd be scared to walk on that foot for at least a little bit. Man, you could just see her thinking, you know, on second thought, I kinda hope I get a divorce after this. Maybe I can get a do-over on the wedding. What was even the arrangement here? Is that some extended family member who begged to be the one that sings to her at the altar? Ah, jeez. How many years worth of wine do you think that was? There is probably some shit that's been on that rack since the birth of Christ, and now it's on the ground where only the dog could enjoy licking it up.
Oh my god! Fuck. Whoa! Oh my fucking god.
Can you imagine if there was just a person at the bottom and the guy's just looking over the railing, shaking his head because all he sees now is a smear of red paste under that giant ice block? If you think about it, it's kind of the guy who got crust's fault for standing there. Whatever happened to taking personal accountability in this country? Anyways, now that we've ended it on a joke about something that would actually kill people, I think that's enough people dying inside for one day. That sure was a lot of defeated looking corpses. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on. Your safety is in your own hands. If you guys have any ideas for stuff like this or would want to see more of this, leave them in the comments below. Remember, don't go after anyone I talked about in this video. It helps no one and just waste your own time. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kwite, where I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, on my second channel, Quote, where I post stream highlights, on Twitter at Kwite, on Instagram at Kwite.png, and on TikTok at KwiteTikTok. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I will see you guys the next time I need more money.